January 4th. Maybe I'm not making it up. It feels so real, like some man really attacked me. Perhaps I'm not crazy after all. This was not the way she wanted to start a new year. More than ever, she needed to escape. I don't care how cold it is. I'm going to start running. Running will set me free, she said out loud, trying to push down all her emotions. She attached a sticky note to her bathroom mirror that said, "Run the pain away." Jennifer pulled her cheek, examining her pasty skin in the bathroom mirror. Her body was ragged and emaciated, her once sparkling eyes now lifeless. "You're so disgusting. No one's ever going to love you." She forced her scrawny body to run, using the identical route she biked with Tim. But now she was a vastly different Jennifer. If Tim were to bike past her, he wouldn't recognize her. She ran like a frightened, feral animal, running from a hunter, wild and out of control. Jennifer whipped through Portland, trying to shed the emotional toxins that polluted her body, divesting herself of the man leaching into her bloodstream. But no matter how far she went, how hard she ran, those anxious feelings wouldn't vanish. The pain was still there, hidden for a brief time by the release of endorphins, the runner's high. Mornings were challenging. After a few hours of restless sleep, the 6 a.m. alarm went off, forcing Jennifer off the bath mat. She routinely repeated the same sentence over and over again. "I'm leaving the night world. I am now entering the daytime." Like a light switch, she turned her emotions off. Some days it worked, but many days she was half functioning. After showering, her enervated mind reached for one of her go-to outfits. Many days it was her pink herringbone skirt, blue blouse, and the small gold earrings given to her by her grandmother. She held the gold balls in her hand, wishing Grandma Grace was still living. Her exhausted eyes concentrated on the mirror on the back of the closet door. Sadness and desperation loomed back at her reflection. "I don't know if I can pull it off today." She forced herself to smile. "Remember the kids. They're counting on you." Her face looked pale and gaunt. "You've got to be there for them." Jennifer strived to be the perfect teacher, refusing to be late or, God forbid, miss a day of school. And of course, there was her forced smile, faking her way through life. She made it through the first half of the school year, thinking no one noticed anything unusual. But Jennifer had thought wrong. Sarah made a recent comment to Jennifer about her loose skirt falling at the hips. Jennifer replied, "Oh, it's all the running I'm doing. I'm thinking about trying out for a marathon. I have to train for it." Sarah seemed skeptical and handed Jennifer some Tupperware containers filled with lasagna and tuna noodle casserole. "You look too skinny, honey, and have been for the last several months. I'm starting to get worried about you." She then handed Jennifer a bag of apples, her arms now loaded with food. "I'm here if you need to talk." "Thanks, Sarah, for taking care of me. Maybe someday we can talk." Jennifer was counting down the months and days before school ended. March 20th. "I can't do this much longer. I don't have it in me. It's getting harder and harder to separate the two worlds."